Well, good morning, Book of Face. I'm here. I made it. I know. I know y'all been missing me. I've been missing y'all too, but hell, I've been busy. Come on in here. Let y'all get on in here because I got a little something to say today. It is your Patio Chronicles. If you've never been here before, then your life has not been made complete or whole. And that simply means you've been missing out. Y'all jump on up in here. I got some stuff on my mind today. Just came from the walking club. A lot of people showed up. Y'all better get on the DB Walking Club. Dementez, good to see you. Black man, welcome. We're going to talk about critical race theory and everything else today. And so, particularly if you're a teacher now, I need you to tune in and turn up. Now, if you're not now, I want you to, after I get done today, because I'm Professor Bozeman now. A lot of y'all don't realize I used to teach at the college level. And so I'm a professor too, among other things. Good to see everybody. Y'all come on in here. Come on in here, sir. It's an absolutely stunningly beautiful day today too. Y'all can y'all see me good? Let me bring that down just a little bit. And there we go. It's a beautiful day. I may try to ease off if I can get somebody who want to run with me to fishing real quick. Just call me and let me know. Look, I had to get up this morning. You know, when your mama called, she'll be 80 on the 27th of May. What day that is? Next Wednesday, something like that. Tuesday, whatever day it is. And when she said, I want some salmon, some of your salmon croquettes now. And my mama cooked the best salmon croquettes, so I got the recipe from her. But when they want salmon croquettes in grits, when your mama's 80 years old and you her son, you get up and do what? You cook some salmon croquettes and grits. And so I got flour on me and everything, but it's all good because I get the benefit of being able to pick up a phone and talk to my mother and ask her, make a request, you want some salmon croquettes and grits. So I had to get up to Nisha and cook some salmon croquettes and grits. So, that's just the way it is. And brothers and sisters, if your mama call you and tell you to get up and go get her something, you better take the call because there's going to come a day when won't no call be made. Right? And then you're going to wish all of them calls you got, you would have been able to take that over. So whenever she calls, I'm going to get right on up and do whatever it is that she needs me to do. And then on her birthday, we're going to have a little birthday party. So those who are really, really close to me, you call and get the details, okay? When you turn 80, you're supposed to have a big celebration. So we have a little mini concert out here. I'll be singing and everything. You know, you can't have a concert at the palatial estate and not have me sing at my own, you know what I'm saying. I've been practicing. Eldridge, don't be getting jealous either. Eldridge Washington think he can sing. Now his mama can sing. Now I might have to get mama over here to sing a couple. So tell mama to get ready. I might have to get over here to sing a couple songs. She's probably one of the great gospel singers of our time, to be honest with you. She had a beautiful voice. His, not so much. Not so much, but I don't want to tell him that, so I hopefully he got off of here before he heard me say that. But what a beautiful day it is. I really want to get, if I don't go today, I'm definitely going to go tomorrow. I got to go fishing, and because it's supposed to be like that. This is time to be on the lake, really. Just pulling them big brim in, crappie, and I don't like catfish, but I catch them. Their mouth is so tough, they be tough to get off of the hook, and they be slowing you down. But anyway, let me just get to it. I hope that you all have had a great week, really. You know, it's bad when you have to take the glasses off to see. Hopefully when the eye get fully recovered, I'll be able to get me some new glasses and everything. And I got to get my Walt over here to spray for my mosquito because they ate me up. Let me go get my off. This segment of Patio Chronicle brought to you by Off. Deet or something. But anyway, let me get straight to it. Not doing a whole lot today. I'm probably gonna get the car washed and got to take a few calls. Y'all have been working me like government mule. I mean, really, and it's been all good though. A lot of businesses jumping off, And that's a beautiful thing. You can prosper during a pandemic now. And 90% of your prosperity is going to be coming from, I ain't on none of these prosperity pimp preacher kind of stuff, but I'm just saying, prosper means that you can recover everything that the devil tried to take from you. You can recover your sound peace of mind. You just have to just start. I'm getting ready to start a Pilates and meditation course, and y'all come join in on it. And so you just got to be able to center yourself and do some of the things that you need to do. Gonna up my workout regimen 7 days a week. Hopefully I go in on Wednesday. They'll tell me this foot is healed or just about, because I'm ready to get back walking in full and everything. But whatever it is, I'm patient. You know, sometimes the good scriptures say, wait on the Lord. And then it re-emphasizes that I said wait. And, you know, sometimes you want it instantaneous, sometimes you want it quick. But everything that you get into quick ain't necessarily good for you now. Say amen. I mean, really. If you met her and well, let me stop. Just say everything you get into quick may not be good for you. Sometimes you have to back up and reevaluate. Is this really what I've intended to do? So anyway, I mean, but life is for the living now. You know, a lot of what I'm finding, a lot of depression is going on. And when people call you, answer your phone. You know, try to answer your phone because you never know what they're going through. You know, if I call you, please answer, because I don't even call people unless I really need something. You know, and just to check on you. You ain't got to call me 7 times a day now. If I answer the first time, that was good enough. Now that mean, you know, that means you ain't got to keep calling. But anyway, the governor. Let me just get to this whole critical race theory, and because I ain't got a lot of time, I'm trying to really decide if I can go sneak in a fishing before 4 o'clock. You know, this whole notion as critical race theory would suggest that there is a causal connection between what happens to people, and specifically people of African descent, and the historical legacy of white supremacy and racism. And so, you know, I just reject the whole notion. Let me just say for the teachers, because the governor today said through the Board of Education, we will not teach critical race theory as a concept in the public schools. I don't give a damn what the governor told the Board of Education and what they intend to teach. What happened to black people in these yet to be United States of America? Hell, I agree with the governor. I wouldn't teach it either, because what happened to us ain't no damn theory. There's a reality that goes with it. So let's be very clear now. It is never going to be the duty of the oppressor to free the oppressed. Let me say that again. It's never the duty of the oppressor to free the oppressed. It is the duty of the oppressed to do whatever you must do to get free. And so if you had to get free of institutions that don't even respect the fact that you are a uniquely made human being, and that your experience there's never been another people in the world who've gone through what you've gone through, a black man and black woman. And so this whole notion of teaching us teaching your children, or teaching white children and other people critical race theory, I don't even buy that. Hell, when I show up, I'm the critical race, and I'm not a theory. Because what happened to black people sitting on the back of the bus, laws that made you sit on the back of the bus, George Wallace telling you black people will never come to the University of Alabama. Now we running the ball all day long up and down the field. The governor here in Georgia beating the hell out of people who came into his store because they wanted a sandwich. That was not a theory, that was a reality. What happened to us ain't no damn theory, it's a reality. And we need to stop buying into these white folk bull and letting us tell us about a critical race theory that little Johnny needs to know about critical race theory. No, Johnny sits in a privileged position because Johnny knows about, he ain't got to be taught theory. He understands there's a practical reality that comes with the fact that he's able to access certain things that little black boys cannot. Man don't get the same break that Johnny get. And it's not our responsibility as black people to teach that. White folks need a critical white theory so they can teach their people theoretically. They are not the people who they purport to be, that they're not some superior being based on their genetic inferiority, that their lack of melanin does not endow them with certain special rights that they should receive, that they just white because they're white, because they lack melanin. Now, if they really want to understand why they do, we can go all the way back to the Caucasus Mountain and of African that ran those people who would had a genetic deficiency out of Africa because they thought they were demon possessed. They ran them into the hills and caves of Europe in the Caucasus Mountain, and therefore they were not able to get any sun. And that recessive gene continued to get more recessive until they end up with absolutely no melanin present at all. So the history is very clear. That's not a theory, hell, that's a fact. So when you show up, teacher, in the classroom, your Africanness should show up with you. It should show up in the way you relate to your children, because you understand that we're unique people, and that our experience is not the dominant, so-called dominant cultural experience. If we don't do time out, we'll whoop your ass if you get out of line. Okay? Grandmama had the critical race theory down pat now. She understood. You couldn't just go out here and act a fool, because if you did, your ass going to jail. If Lil Johnny did, he was going to time out and be dropped off at home. And so our reality does not, we should never expect the enemy to teach our children. If a man won't teach you right, if a man won't treat you right, he damn sure won't teach you right. So you better get your mind out of these European and Eurocentric institutions. That's why we must support freedom schools like Quilombo, like Imhotep, like Insuroma. We must create more of them, and we must well fund them, right? And so let me just say, in the public schools, we know what the syllabus said, but we know what can come out of your mouth. When I show up with this Public Enemy shirt, they're going to ask me, who is Public Enemy? Then I get a chance to teach. When I show up in my dashiki, I already know what I'm doing, right? I have message shirts that I wear, and I know when to wear them, how to wear them, and show up at the school, show up with some of the stuff I got from Egypt and Ethiopia, So, I mean, those are the kinds of things that you can do. And so the minute they ask you a question, then you get an opportunity to teach. If you want to teach mathematics and they want to understand the isosceles triangle, then you show them a pyramid. Okay? You pull down a map, and then you tell them, make sure you pull down the map of the United States, and then you pull down a map of Africa and tell them which one is larger. Now, they had to blow up the United States in order to make it look like, but Africa is 3 times as large as America. You can put 3 Americas in Africa. Africa is a continent, it's not a country. So we got to be very clear now. They did not find you and get you off the shores of Africa, put you in the transatlantic trade slave, enslave you, then put you under Jim Crow laws, then put you under slave codes, then put you into the peonage system, forced labor camps. They then have to go through the civil rights movement in order to free you. That's not how this thing works. Okay. I'm just you think they did all of that to black people, then in order to tell you now you're free? Come on now, y'all got to be, come on, be critical and think with me now. So what you thought the governor was going to say? Yes, we need to teach black people that there's nothing wrong with them, that they're not genetically inferior to anybody. In fact, they're genetically superior if we just want to go with science now. So no, don't worry about critical race theory here. Okay, when you show up, the game should change. I take my blackness everywhere. I don't get the convenience of laying my blackness down and saying, okay, well, now I'm at the radio station. I got to just play like all the other folks here. No, when I turn that microphone on, y'all know I'm blackity black. When I was at city council, I didn't go down there trying to be like the dominant folks from Buckhead. I went down there as the boy from the South Side who were raised by the people. As I moved around, I was still black. Wherever I go, when I leave here, I'm going to still be black. And when you, I don't care whether you're black, white, Chinese, Asian, Asiat, whatever you are, you come sideways at me, you're going to get correct change. When you see me, you see a black man. I don't put my blackness to the side and put anything in front of it. Period. No, I don't even, I say white people in front of white people. I don't just, some of y'all be talking at the restaurant, you had to whisper. I said white people did A, B, C, and D. White people and the white folks or whatever. Some of y'all be whispering. And white people didn't. No, they know what they did. If they don't, it's a teachable moment. So you're just going to you're just going to learn today. It's how it works now. Now, one thing I ain't going to do is tell no lie on them now. Okay, so critical race theory really is just hell. You don't need no theory. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. And the truth is easy to find. You can pretty much Google it and proof test it. You ain't got to add no theory to it, because what we experience is not a theory. We are still living with the vestiges of white supremacy and racism. It plays itself out every day. It plays itself out in the decision to teach. We will not teach black people, and we will not teach white folks that they treated black people wrong, and that they sit in a privileged position because of that. What the hell wrong with that? What part of that statement ain't true? Now, I know people say, well, not everybody. Not everybody. All of us didn't do that. Well, hell, you sit in a very privileged position because your people did. And, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But if the shoe fit, kick your own ass with it. That's the way you need to do it now. I mean, let's just keep it 100. But that's just the way it is. But don't expect a people who would take your name, language, religion, culture, and God to then turn around and give all that back to you and treat you right. So let me also say, on the other side, black people, now wake the hell up, okay? In spite of all of what you've been through and all that you have come, now I give commentary on it, but I don't say today, white folks done kept me from going out here and achieving. I'm achieving in spite of. I'm going to win in spite of. Gladiator just says, show me to the arena and tell me what the rules are. And so we are going to make it not because of, but in spite of. And so, yeah, racism exists. Yes, I am more likely, 5 times more likely to be stopped by the police. Yes, that woman is 5 times more likely to have a baby that die at birth because she don't have access to prenatal care. Yes, we do not get the kind of health care that we should get. Yes, there is a chasm between the haves and have-not. Right here in Atlanta, there's a $60,000 gulf between what a family of 4 who's black make and what a family of 4 who's white make. Even right here in this city, as progressive as it is, yes, there are more men incarcerated in America, black men incarcerated in excess of their numbers. We represent 13-14% of the population, but more than 50% of those incarcerated in every jail in America, even in the areas like Montana and other places. Well, hell, we don't even make up that kind of population. We'll still outnumber those who are the dominant culture in jail, even in some of those places. And so you want me to believe that there's not an issue of the criminal justice system that hyper-incarcerates black men and give them more harsh sentence for their crimes. Hell, you don't even have to examine that very hard to know that that's the case. So it's not a critical race theory, it's a critical race reality. Now what we must promote is critical race reality. We must look at this issue of race from a very critical lens, and then come and confront some reality that we have been done wrong and that somebody has to pay for this damage that has been done to our people. That's the only conclusion you can come to. If you go out here and run your car, as I was coming home from one of my appointments yesterday, I'm listening in the back of me, and this car don't even put on brakes. He slams into this car full steam ahead, boom, and the car stopped. Now, I don't even have to tell you, the guru who did the slamming with the car that was stopped, after all is said and done, damage was done to his car but more damage was done to the car that he ran into. And so guess what? somebody is going to have to pay for that damage that's been done to them people's car, because they were not wrong. They were not at fault. Such is America. Damage has been done to people who are forced citizens of the country. Just like that car wreck, somebody has wrecked your world and wrecked your life and wrecked your reality. They didn't wreck your theory, they wrecked your reality, and therefore somebody has to pay for that. So at the end of the day, that's what we got to get to. But let me reassure these teachers, let not your heart be troubled. When you show up with your black self, you teach our black babies what they need to know to survive out here. And I don't give a damn what the governor, the board of education, the superintendent, anybody else say. You teach because that's who you are. When I show up, my blackness don't get checked in because I get on the radio. If I had to get on there and talk like a white man every day, I got to find me another station that could appreciate my blackness. So I had to make some decisions now. So at the end of the day, we're not interested in your critical race theory. We're interested in a critical race reality. Now, enough said on that, because we can talk black all day long. That's all I know. What else y'all got going on? I mean, really. And I see teachers up here. Oh, I don't believe it. What the hell you thought he was gonna do? What you thought this white man gonna do? This xenophobic, Trump hugging, Trump loving, so, come on, man. That's like y'all waiting for the plantation owner to treat you right. Yeah, okay, it ain't no different. Same dynamic here. But anyway, now y'all go. I want y'all to send this out to every teacher you know. You let them know that I don't care what the curriculum says. When you show up, you're black. Teach like you're black. Right? Teach like you're black. Let them babies know that they're black, they're unique, they're special, they're beautiful, they're wonderful, they're everything, they're God's gift to humanity, they're creative, they're everything except what the grade says that they're dumb. Let them know they're everything except a C or D or F. Your job is to go in there and be the chief encouragement officer every day, because you realize that they're coming from broken home, broken situations, broken lives, and living on broken pieces. So it's not your job to walk in there every day as the slayer of dreams and hopes of young children who are living in a reality that they did not create, because they're not their mother and father. They inherited the circumstances under which they come to you. So you have to love them back to life. Love them back to life. And when you run out of love, then leave the profession and go try frying chicken or something. Just get out of the profession. When you become as bad as the superintendent, the area superintendent, bad as the principal, if they're bad, then get out of the profession, because you're killing the hopes and dreams of our children, and they need to be loved back to life. When you understand some of the circumstances they're coming to you from, love them back to life, or either get out of the profession. Okay? Now that's coming from somebody who quit because I couldn't handle it. I had a 5th grade class, I quit, I couldn't handle it. But I'm enough on that. So we ain't dealing with critical race theory, we're dealing with critical race reality. Okay? When you show up, people should know that something is different about how you teach, as opposed to how Miss Rebecca Johnson, or Rebecca Smith teach. Let Miss Becky teach the way she need to. But when you show up, make sure that Africa shows up with you. Okay? Make sure that that diaspora experience of being black shows up with you. Make sure your black mother wit shows up with you. Make sure your black Jegna shows up with you. Your black mentoring spirit shows up to you. And most importantly, both black men and black women, teacher, make sure that your black warrior spirit shows up with you. Bring in Shaka Zulu. Bring in those great warriors. Bring in Nefertiti, sister. Bring in Queen Hatshepsut. What I mean, bring her in, make sure that they know you are a warrior for them, and that you're not there to be their new slave master with a different face. Get to know them and let them get to know you. Let them know you got a family too, and you know it's tough being a mother, father, or whatever. Let them know that you have some life experiences that ain't always been great, that they can make it, that all they got to do is hang on a little bit longer. Let them know if they got an F, then pull it up to a C or a D or whatever. That every little incremental step towards achievement is progress. Don't kick them because they just, seem to be having difficult learning, because you don't know what the hell they went through the night before, and they showed up at school looking for hope and hungry and broken. Well, don't get me on that, because I'll be on this all day. Let me move on to something else. I guess that's going to about do it, because I ain't going to go on, because I will keep on, I can go on and on and on. But if you are in the classroom now, and hell, the teacher check on your own mental health and make sure that you're good. Know that you're in a very privileged position to shape the minds of these great giants, where they see grasshoppers, and, used to see giants in these students. All right, look, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got other stuff to do. But clothe yourself in blackness, as Skip Mason was saying during our Black History program. Clothe yourself in it. And if you're ashamed to be black, then hell, that's your problem, I guess. We don't know how we let you get this far, but anyway. Some of y'all are. You think that acting like them gonna somehow curry you favor. They look at you and go home and look at you and laugh. What else we got going on? That's about it. Not too much happening. That's about it. I got to get in here and call Comcast, because I told you I found out they charged me for about 6 boxes, and I have been for a long time now. I was telling y'all on the radio, I had to go there and have my man Sean, the 7 Stars security system, who do all my TV stuff over here, my security camera. Yeah, y'all on camera, y'all on about 3 cameras here. Yeah, I turn around, the camera could here probably see what y'all writing on here. But anyway, I went to change out a box or something, upgrade one to the HD or whatever, in one of the guest bedroom. And so they told me I went to get new equipment. They said, well, you already have 6 boxes. I said, whoa. I said, well, how much am I being charged for these here things here now? They said $7.50 for the remote and for the box a month. This damn Comcast is nothing but hell. They ought to put on they at least ought to put on a ski mask and get a gun, because they robbing the hell out of people. And I just make a habit of just paying the bill without even looking at it. And so I said, whoa, gee, I'm finna go in here now. Got to be one in here somewhere to find it, so I can go with a fine-tooth comb, see what else these jokers are charging me for. I said, I've been paying for 6 boxes. I've been paying $7.25. I only have 3 boxes in the whole house. I told them, hell, I ain't got 6 TVs in the whole house. I want to tell them, hell, can y'all give me the other address that y'all are charging some of these boxes to? So they came out and upgraded my HD stuff out. When I had to be last year when I end up coming back home from the studio. And so they came out here, had to upgrade me, because I had the little slow moving modem, but on this damn radio thing I had to, in fact I need to tell the station they need to pay for my modem, because it's bought the modem because I want the highest speed you got, and then I got the super fast Wi-Fi and everything. And but bottom line is I think they upgraded the TV then. They just left the old boxes here. Well, hell, I threw the boxes away. What the hell I'm supposed to do with them? Box so old, I don't, And so they never took them off. So you better look at your bill. Y'all charged me for 6 boxes, and I only have 3 TVs connected to a box. One is connected to Wi-Fi, so it don't even have a box. I said, well, what we need to do is take these off. The guy said, well, I can't take but one of them off. I got to create a ticket. I said, well, create whatever you got to create. But I tell you, if this show up on my bill, I'm going to create a ticket. I said, okay, you can create a damn ticket if you want to, but so you telling me you took 1 box off of here because I brought your old one in here, and you can't take the other 2 off. but you gonna create a damn ticket. I said, all right, ain't gonna be a ticket issued out here, because I'm about to commit to, I'm trying to be better, and it's close to Sunday. I'm like, okay, tell you what, you're gonna need another ticket if this thing gonna be off my bill next time. And then he had nerve to tell me, well, you might get a survey after he did do a job. I mean, I understand. Oh, shout out to Bruce over there. Big shout out to Bruce over at Comcast over on Ponce de Leon, next to Chin Chan. And so, thank you, Bruce, for getting that straight. Cause I had to calm it down a little bit, because I said, you can't take these names off now. It's about to be another ticket issue. It's about to be an ass whooping ticket. Put that in the system too now. Put one ticket for one good ass whoop. I said, you turn the computer around, you see what I did, and you finna get something on your phone. You about to get something on your phone, reply to it. I said, okay, now I need you to put one more entry into that computer. If they don't get this together now, and within, he said, 48 hours, put one more ticket in there. Everybody in here getting an ass whooping. I'm from the people who open the door to later, everybody in here, children, everybody. I mean, it's just, because when you think about it, look at all that money. That's what? That's $21, $22 for all of these months. $22 extra a month for all of these months. Been for years. So I told him, yeah, they're going to have to make an adjustment to this. He said, well, call them in 48 hours. I said, all right, but when I come back over here now, there's going to be some more tickets issued in here. But anyway, such is life with the cable people. I told him, now, I don't even know why I got it, to be honest with you. I'm probably the man who least need cable, because I don't wipe about 3-4 channels, and I only wipe about 2-3 hours at most, honestly. Maybe 2-3 hours of TV a day. When I go in here, I won't even turn it on. My phone's going to be jumping off the hook. I got about 5 or 6 things I need to get done. And so I'm going to tell them, I'm going to call them tomorrow. I call them tomorrow, Monday, whenever. But if they don't take it off, I'm going to turn it off. Just turn it off. I got all these other options now, Roku TV and everything else. Then if that don't work, I can get the homeboy to come just hook it up, and I get everything. For like, y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, well, look, boys and girls, let me get ready to get out of here. Anything else y'all need to know before I go? Remember now, you are not a critical race theory. You're a critical race reality. Don't jump into bed with all these crazy concepts that these people are pushing. And don't let the governor be the one who make you think, teachers, you can't go teach our babies the truth. The truth will set you free. It won't necessarily make you happy, but it will set you free. All right, and so I don't give a damn what Board of Education, none of them do. Our job is to teach our children the truth, even if you have to bring them out here on the patio and let me teach them for you. If you're scared to do it, then find a way. Because if your child, any child that only learns in school is an uneducated child. Let me say that again now. Any child who only gets their education from a school, public or private, is an uneducated child. Okay? So you have to create a library in your home. I done told you what you can do. I ain't going to go back over this. Go to some of these flea markets. On Mondays, they give away books. You get them for like half price. Most of them ain't but 50 cents. Go in there and find all the good black books on black subjects. Find the science books, astrology. Find the books on earth science. Find books on mathematics. Those are exact science. Math ain't gonna change regardless of what your ideological affiliation is. 2 + 2 is gonna always equal 4. Okay? Okay, what you say? And so anyway, y'all be good, and y'all have a good rest of your day. And I'm gonna either go fishing today or tomorrow. And if I do, I'm probably gonna catch so many. I may be on here late on night till y'all come to the big fish fry. I be catching so many fish out there. Look here, I'm so good at fishing. Look here, when nobody else can go out there and catch nothing, I can go out there and catch them. And fish be, I be seeing people be sitting about 10 feet from me. I throw my cast mines out there, come back with fish on it. They sit there all day and just watch. I told them, look here, it's all in the rhythm now. When I show up now, the fish know it's time. Yeah, sometimes I be just sitting there, they'll jump on the bank. I'm so good a fisherman, y'all. They be biting so fast, I had to run behind the tree just to bait the hook. Look, I had to hide behind the tree just to put the worm on, cause before I can get it on good, it's gone. You know, they done took off with it now. I mean, that's how it is. So all these other folks you see out here talking about they going fishing, they look, okay, well, do whatever y'all want to. You know, really. I'm so good here. I'm the fish whisperer. I just show up, they start jumping on the bank right there on the string or whatever. But I'll let y'all see it. If I go, I'm gonna let y'all see it. I'm gonna turn my Facebook Live on while I be sitting out there. I'm going this weekend, definitely, for sure. So look here, y'all be good. Yeah, I love y'all more than cook food. Don't let these folks get y'all upset. And to our white allies, y'all keep telling the truth. See, it is the duty of white America to reform white America. That's not our responsibility. It is the duty of white America to understand this concept called racism. And then it is their further duty to undo it. Because racism is a learned behavior. Now, it's our duty to teach our people so they will stop thinking that they are second class to anybody. It is the white community's responsibility to teach their people that they are not superior to everybody. They're superior to no one. The superiority comes out of the content of your character, not the color of your skin. That's what Dr. King was talking about. Your superiority does not come out of the color of your skin. It comes out of your content of your character. And let me just finish it off with this for Brian Kemp. When you believe that poor people do not deserve a health benefit that you get that's paid for by the people, and you don't sign Medicaid expansion, the content of your character is suspect. When you say that poor people who are just trying to find food to eat for their families because a global pandemic shut the economy down don't need an additional $300, then the content of your character is negligible, right? Is negative, right? All right? When you align yourself with a man who says that he lost the election because the election was stolen, and you yourself, because we thought you had a little bit of integrity, said, no, Mr. President, you lied. You just lost because you lost. Then you turn around and put in place all of these onerous laws to try to keep black people from voting. The content of your character is very suspect, right? Okay. When you tell everybody else to open up their schools during the pandemic now, open up their restaurants, open up the beaches, open up everything, but the governor's mansion is still closed, then the content of your character is in question. Hell no, let me say that. The content of your character is not in question. You don't have any character. Let's just tell it the way it is. You don't have any character. But you are a hypocrite of the worst kind. And so I wouldn't follow him nowhere. You know, if he said go left, you better take off and run to the right. If he stays straight, you better turn crooked around. You better make a U-turn as fast as you can. I wouldn't follow that dude nowhere. And you better not either. And so, teacher, if he tells you don't teach your blackness, show up black every day. You know, when you see me, you ain't got hell, I am a walking history lesson. When I open my mouth, you understand what it means to be a strong black man. All right? And when you open your mouth, sister, they should hear you be a strong black woman. You know, leave that WAP for them kids now. That was never your message. So leave that for the kid and uneducated and the dumb and the stupid to hear. You walk in the authority that God created you. You're a queen, so be one. Okay. That's it. I'm going to get off of that. Look here, y'all have a beautiful day. I'm checking out for now. Take care. Be strong. Be black. And wrap yourself in your blackness every day. Peace.